Hey everybody, you're listening to the BTW Media Podcast, the show that explores the stories, innovations, and insights for people who love technology and the internet.
Welcome to RIPE 90 here in Lisbon. This is Eva Lee from BTW Media. Today, I'm glad to invite the CEO of WARIAN, Alfredo, a leading provider of cloud and connectivity solutions based in Italy. WARIAN plays a key role in advancing digital infrastructure across the telecom and IT sectors. Let's dive into his sights on industry's directions and the value of being part of the RIPE community. Hi, Alfredo. So can you briefly introduce WARIAN's core business and what sets you cloud and connectivity solutions apart in the market?
Yes, as you know, in WARIAN, we are a managed infrastructure provider, which is something in between an ISP and a service provider. So a managed service. What really sets us apart, our value added, is our expertise in the infrastructure. So we actually build the infrastructure from the scratch and we control it end to end. So we believe that in telecommunication and IT, we should not have separate departments. So we should be the single point of touch for all the service that a customer needs. So the customer can actually concentrate on its own business. So doing just cloud or doing just telecommunication, it's not an option for us. For us, it's everything together. And that's why we actually built our own backbone across Europe. That's 5 POPs in Europe, plus a POP in Latin America and several POPs in Italy. And we also deliver high specialized cloud services through our own managed platform that we call AnyCloud.
Yeah, so that's a great overview for WARIAN. Can you tell me more about the impact, especially with the telecom and IT infrastructure sector in Italy and across Europe? Could you share any notable achievements or examples?
Yeah, sure. WARIAN has been around now for more than 10 years, 11, 12 years. We actually, besides building the infrastructure, our scope is the one to connect main cities of Italy to Europe. So we try to open the doors of Europe. That's a kind of a value add that we can express to our customer. And that does not only mean connecting them, because you can get connection everywhere. But then there are several types of connection depending on the application you need to actually achieve. That's what we do. So our value added is our own skills and infrastructure. We build it tailored on the customer need. So the customer need to reach certain destination because he does business with Spain. Then we build to Spain and we actually make that happen.
Yeah.
The customer needs to, for example, serve its own customer for SD-WAN over a satellite. Then we go seek for the satellite POP and we build there. That's what we do. So it's infrastructure, managed infrastructure in service of the customer.
Yeah, good. So those are some impressive contributions. So given your experience in the field, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing Europe's digital infrastructure today?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the really tough one. Well, as you know, the geopolitical situation is not very nice at the moment. These days, we face a problem every day, a different problem. So from energy cost rises to high demand of energy because data center space in Italy and in Europe is exploding. So we build, here in Lisbon, we are, as we speak, they're building 1.2 gigawatt project, which is huge as capacity. But we don't really have the capacity, we might not have the capacity to fulfill that. As you can see, the recent happening in Spain that of the shortage of electricity. Beside that, there are also regulations that we need to embrace and the fact that we have to start to industrialize Europe within the telecom and cloud industry. Because think about 90% of the data of European citizens is outside the European servers. So that's something to think about. And why is that? This is because we already have it ready. So we don't really push that part to actually being provided by European companies. Okay. So in my opinion, one of the things we need to pay attention at is the public procurement. That's a driver for actually pushing European companies to do more on that and to provide services that are capable of serving European customers. That is for Italy and also for EU. Besides that, then all other problems like the supply chain, that's something also that has to be paid attention at. We always had, this facing this ban here, ban there, but then somebody comes and things cost three times more. So we really need to pick up our lie, no? Okay.
Yeah, that's really valuable for the perspectives, right? So now bringing back to RIPE 90, what has your experience been like here, and what does this event mean for companies like WARIAN? Do you have any ideas?
Okay. Attending a RIPE meeting, personally, it's a growth driver because you always get a comparison of what the industry is doing. So you really see what others are doing. You really see what the community is actually recommending. It's a matter of comparison, but also it's a matter of sharing what you have been doing. And this brings you to the next level. I had some personal issues, so I missed actually 3 meetings in a row. But now I come back to Lisbon with a real, very good feeling. If I have to make it short, I would say that the most valuable thing is that we can actually check our own vision against what is the community vision, and that really enriches our capabilities of doing better.
Okay, thanks so much, Alfredo. It was great chatting with you today. Really interesting to hear how WARIAN is helping more digital infrastructure forward, especially here in Europe. I'm with BTW Media, and we'd love to keep in touch and hear more updates from your team in the future. Thanks again, and let's enjoy the rest of RIPE 90.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for another episode.